I'm Oliver, and I play guitar and do vocals for Midnight. I was in my very first band, serious band anyway, when I was like 15 years old, and after a little while we split up, and I decided to keep in contact with the drummer at the time because we wanted to try something that was more to with the sound that the bands that we liked at the time did. So we decided to call ourselves Before Midnight Dies at the time, which is sort of cringy looking back at it, but that's the whole idea that we went with. And you know, a few years down the road, we'd been through a lot of lineup changes, and at the end we just decided to split. But I felt like I needed to still speak my mind, so one late November or something like that, I wrote the synth part for the song that's now After Death, and I quickly finished that song within like a couple days or so, and I was quite confident about showing it off, and really excited because it was the first time that I felt like I'd done something myself that was really like exceptional to me compared to especially all the other things that I'd done at the time. And I was quite new to singing back then, so I decided to contact Nikolai, who was the vocalist in the first band as well, who's now the vocalist for us too, as well as bass player. And he was in on it pretty quickly, so we started writing a bit more, and then I went abroad for like 3 or 4 months or so. And we'd already written quite a bit then, and I wrote more while we were gone. And when I came home, we got a guy called Mass on board, who Nikolai knew. And we got him on vocals and guitar, so that put us up to 3 vocalists, which is, you know, sort of unique, and we thought that was, you know, a cool way to give out vocal duties in a sort of way, like that could make for some interesting arrangements down the road, hopefully. And it has already, so we're really happy with that decision. And then when we went into the studio, we hired a guy called Christian, who was just supposed to do studio drumming at first, but he actually ended up joining the band and finalized our lineup at that point. It's kind of hard to you know, pinpoint a few bands that influenced Midnight to the sound that it is today, but we all are big fans of bands like Linkin Park, Bring Me the Horizon, Slipknot, and all that kind of stuff. Many more, obviously, as well. You know, maybe even when all our songs are released, some people will be able to tell exactly which bands influenced exactly which songs, which is kind of entertaining for us, and we're kind of excited to see if that'll be the case, because we're definitely a band where it's like if one song or one specific album influences us, it will definitely show on the album without being a total rip-off. You know, we'll do our own way of interpreting that music and making something that we think is equally awesome to that, or even better. Hopefully for the future we'll start playing shows. We got some lined up after the summer is over, and we just want to get out there, you know, in and out of Denmark to play shows, meet great people, you know, fans of our music, bands that we can share the stage with, have fun with, you know, bring the heavy music scene together, because there's so much like elitism, and it's just horrible because everyone needs to accept each other in this genre, because there are so many haters on each side of the fence, you know, where like at the end of the day we're all listening to heavy or hard music, which is, you know, it's a beautiful thing. We all love it, so why can't we all just get along and just, I don't even know, be against pop? I don't care. Like, just let people like what they like, to be honest, and just listen to the music that you love. And that's what Midnight is all about. It's about having, for us, the creative freedom to just create something that at this moment of time that we write something, it'll mean a lot to us, and that sound is captured in that moment, and that's how we get different sounds out of each song, and hopefully people will be able to understand that as well and be accepting of that, which is obviously a big deal for us, and you will definitely be able to see in the future. And if you're open-minded, you know, I am sure you like the songs just as much as we do, which is a lot. You can check us out on facebook.com/midnightdk. We've got way more in store for you, so make sure to stay tuned. I'm Oliver from Midnight, and you're listening to The Metal Therapy.